And welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Here on December the 12th, an event will take place at Lehman College with tax strategies. You want to know about them. Don't go anywhere. Check it out. Joining us with a preview, we have Clarence Stanley of the Bronx Small Business Development Center, Brenda Stuart-Luke of the IRS. We met her before, but I don't want to meet her too often. And Rafael Alvarez, ATAX, Tax and Accounting. Welcome. How are you guys?
Thank you.
All right. I haven't seen you before. I've seen you guys before, too. All right, so welcome.
Well, thank you for
You have
having
something
us.
different going on?
A little different, you know, this is one of the real challenges for small business is understanding the tax code. It's very complex. And what we do, we've developed a relationship with Rafael Alvarez and other tax professionals to talk about educating our clients on how to take advantage of the tax code. Okay, Brenda's the tax campaign advocate, well, and an advocate, but the liaison for the Bronx. So we kind of partnered together to talk about bringing businesses together to talk about strategies for your business, particularly year-end strategies. Have you gone toward this year-end? What do you do now?
It's good to be in business. It's good to make money, but you gotta pay those taxes.
Exactly.
You gotta make sure they're straight. A couple of tax strategies.
Well, one of the things that IRS is really highlighting now, particularly since we are in the holiday season, is National Security Week. We had the last part of November, and we're reminding people today, even though people are busy shopping, that they should be cautious that they can actually become a victim of identity theft. And last week in November, we actually had a security summit with the federal and state agencies, which we identified certain areas that can actually help people. And we noted that nearly 145 million names, addresses, and social security numbers had been actually hacked or actually became a part of data breach. So one of the things that we're going to be bringing out, or we're bringing out, is ways in which people can protect themselves. One of the ways is to protect your computer. Always use security software. You would want also do not use unprotected Wi-Fi. That would be like in the mall, and a lot of times we may be victim. And
Because sometimes you have your smartphone on and you have it open to receive other people's Wi-Fi, and you walk into their their space and their Wi-Fi is on.
Right.
Does that mean they can gain access to your smartphone?
Cyber criminals are they're looking for ways, and being in a public domain actually allows you or allows access to these criminals to access your bank accounts, your credit cards, or your social security number. So we're just basically letting people know how there's ways in which you can avoid these schemes, such as not accessing emails that may look phishing, or don't be fooled by threatening phone calls from the IRS or texts that might seem legitimate. And the other is to safeguard your personal data by not carrying your social security card with you. And look at—
I carry mine with me all the time, but it's in here, though.
Right. And you want to look at your financial data as if it was cash. So you want to look at that as securing that. So that's one of the hot topics that we're talking about now.
The way if you pay by phone, is that secure?
If you're using a secure website, and one of the things that we said to remember, always look for the S in the HTTPS. It will actually help you to see that it is a secured website.
Ah, interesting. There you go. And you have your organization. Tell us about it.
Of course, I'm the president and CEO and founder of ATAX franchise. It's a nationwide franchise focusing on personal taxes, but specifically small businesses. As we know, we're getting close to the tax season. There is a new tax reform that now everybody's talking about.
Is it in effect yet, or should we prepare for it?
We should start getting prepared because something is going to happen one way or another, but we are not 100% sure what is going to happen. The only thing that we know is that it's going to affect the individual taxpayers will be affected.
If it's passed.
If it passed, as well as small business owners. They will be also affected.
Affected in a good way, or?
Well, for a small business owner, in a good way. There are a lot of, there are some credit that are gonna be lost, and there are some new credit that are gonna be introduced. So it depends on your income at the end of the day, what determines basically if you're gonna benefit of the new reform or not. But the key of this event, what we're here is promoting this event, and we're asking either those accountants, CPA, prepare, or anyone that really wants to get the latest update about the new tax codes and what's gonna happen for the coming tax season, then we would like you to come into this event, which is taking place tomorrow. Is tomorrow, Clarence?
Tomorrow at Lehman College.
At Lehman College, and the idea is for you to come in and just learn the latest, because there will be a lot of credits that will disappear. Some credits will disappear. There might be other credit that might be increased. So it's good to know what's gonna happen. And by the way, if this goes through the process, I mean, if it gets approved, there might even be some delays in some of the forms, because if the way, so people understand the way it works, Congress have to approve it, goes to the Senate, then after they approve it, then it goes to the president's desk, and the president have to sign it and will become the law. From there, it goes to the Treasury Department. That part of it
And then
is the
IRS has to redo all their
Now they
paperwork and
have to-
everything, so that's going to take a little time, right?
It's gonna take a little
So it's going to
time.
be 6 months in upon it being passed, about somewhere in there?
Usually, like 1 or 2 months, they could get everything up and running. What they do, the tax season will continue. The tax season will continue, but some of the forms might not be allowed to be transmitted to the IRS until the IRS update those forms with the latest changes that will take place. But this is interesting. So if you're curious and you really want to know what's going to be happening or how the taxes will affect you for next year, you have to come to this event. I mean, we're going to have representatives from the Internal Revenue Service. Who else is coming from
We have
the
some other tax professionals.
Tax professionals?
Latino Association of Tax Professionals.
Taxpayer
And we're going to talk
advocates.
about
Taxpayer
things,
advocates?
taxpayer advocates. And this is important too, because we do have taxpayer advocates that, folks, when you get a letter from the IRS, you tend to panic.
Right.
And what we've done, IRS, there's the good part, IRS.
Yeah.
And the taxpayer
She
advocates,
seems like a beautiful person.
they will actually sit down with businesses, and I've had clients that have gone to them that have problems, and they worked it out. So things like understanding the tax code, some things are not going to change. We're going to assume the 2017, using what we used in 2017. Understand things like depreciation, accelerated depreciation, Code 179. To understand, make sure clients understand that. To take advantage of, we mentioned healthcare before.
Yeah.
There's some healthcare advantages that you can use and prepare your taxes for 2017. And 2018 would be different, we know, but 2017, we know some of these things are in place now.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about that tomorrow and talk to businesses about taking advantage of the tax code and not be frightened by the tax code.
Yeah.
And
So, go ahead.
One of the things I wanted to say, we partner, communication liaison from the IRS, and we partner with partners that actually meet, the information will actually go out to several people, such as yourself, as well as Clarence, as well as ATAX, to disseminate this information. And he was talking about things that it may expire. One of the things I wanted to talk just briefly is the ITIN, the Individual Taxpayer Identification Number. This is for individuals that are not eligible to get a Social Security number. This year, the ITIN with the middle digits 70, 71, 72, and 80 will expire December 31st, 2017. And as preparers, this is one of the information they will be disseminating to the public so that these individuals will know actually what they should do in the event that they meet the criteria or their numbers are 70, 71, 72, and 80.
Okay. I do 3 taxes. I have the 2 businesses. I have the profit and the nonprofit and then my personal.
Okay.
How does that affect me?
It will affect you, believe me, especially, well, let me put it to you this way. If you have a corporation, like a private business, as you already find out, the tax rate is gonna be reduced based on the proposal from 35 to 20%. That will be a significant tax saving for your business. Then also, in the personal side, then there will be a shifting on the tax brackets. Right now we have 6 or 7 brackets, like 6 brackets. It's gonna be reduced to 3 brackets.
Oh, okay.
So depending on your taxable income, not your gross income, then you will be paying maybe less taxes than in the
That
past.
may be good then. Okay, overview.
Give us a call to register for the event. It's important. It's tomorrow, 718-960-8806 to register. And a lot of things we need to talk about.
Tax
tomorrow.
strategies,
Tax strategies.
and tax professionals. Everybody's going to be all under one
Have a
roof
nice panel.
at Lehman College. What time does it start?
It starts at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock in the morning. Make sure you get there, 250 Bedford Park Boulevard, West East Dining Room.
Yes,
All
sir.
right? Going to be food.
Absolutely.
Where can we go again for more information?
718-960-8806.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
It was a
you.
pleasure. Come back again. We need to know what's going on.
Exactly.
All right, we have to take a quick break right here, but coming up, a look at more business information on meditation in the workplace and beyond. We'll tell you more.